It was a who's who in attendance for the second stop of the GFB County Voices Capital Choices Tour, as members from both the State House and Senate, along with Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, were on hand at Moon Farms for a meet and greet with local farmers. It's an event that provides an informal opportunity for producers like GFB President Tom McCall and his wife Jane to connect with legislators away from the hustle and bustle of the state capitol.
When you get to their local areas on a personal local basis, then that means a whole lot more than 600, 700 people coming to the Capitol and all trying to get in there and talk. So when you can get one-on-one like they did with the governor and Miss Marty, I mean, that was great.
It was beneficial for the state lawmakers as well, offering them a platform to highlight some of the good work they are doing at the state capitol in support of rural Georgia.
You know, we get stuck in Atlanta a lot of times. We want people in rural Georgia. We want our farmers, our agribusiness people to know that we're up there fighting for them. It's a big part of our economy. There's a lot of really good things happening in rural Georgia. A lot of really tough issues we're dealing with too, with commodity prices, energy prices, but we're trying to do things as a goal dome to help people fight through that.
All that work is not going unnoticed by producers around the state, as they are using this event to show their appreciation for all the support.
You know, agriculture is the #1 industry in this state, and I think they recognize that and they embrace that, and that's what's important to me is not only they recognize that, but they want to see it thrive and get better. So it's definitely it's awesome to see the support that we get.
With Georgia being one of the largest and most agriculturally diverse states in the country, making it a priority for Governor Kemp benefits not just rural areas.
As a Farm Bureau member, as a timber farmer myself, and somebody that's been in some ag-related businesses, I understand what that brings not just to the rural economy, but to our whole state's economy. When you think about broiler production, cattle, a lot of the specialty crops that we have, fruits, vegetables, you could go on and on. Fiber, it's just very, very important industry for us. It helps insulate our economy in a lot of ways.
Despite it being the largest industry in Georgia, it is not well represented in the state legislation, which is why connecting farmers with those in power is one of the most important missions of the Georgia Farm Bureau.
There's only 5 farmers left in the legislature right now, both House and Senate, only 5. So for farmers to be able to tell their elected people what we do, what we need, the help that they need to give us, and what we need to do for them to educate them. It's what this whole thing is, and that's why it is important for farmers and our members to do what the purpose of Farm Bureau is, which is to represent agriculture, farmers, and rural Georgia in the legislative arena.
Reporting from Colbert, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.